know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know, do you care what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open door. What are you hoping for? Do you know?
Oh my God. I just came on the chat for a minute on the way home from this club. Came on the chat. Have been scoping the scene out earlier. I fell into a diabetic coma and slept the day away. So it's, oh, oh God, I'm still yawning. So I had a very busy weekend, and I have no complaints about it. Now I just left somebody behind at this club because I told him it's 1:45. I'm leaving in 10 minutes. Now the person that I left, I know him from coming to the club, and he just so happened to live in my same area, several blocks away from me. And he asked me, we had a conversation. He was sitting at my table. He was drinking, and this conversation came up to where each of us live, and he said he stayed in this particular area. I was like, oh, okay, that's right by me. And he's like, oh, what? Oh, definitely, we need to hang out sometime. And I was like, yeah, but in my mind, I don't like guys that drink a lot, but otherwise, he's cool. But we're at the club, and he and these guys were groping on each other in the corner, and I was talking to someone sitting up at this seating area, but they groping, grabbing each other pieces and booties, and then they disappeared. I text him saying, "Hey, I'm leaving in 10 minutes." Because he knew I was like ready to go, like at about an hour and a half ago. I was like, okay, I'll stay a little longer. Uh, he wants to ride home. I'll stay a little longer for him because he was drinking. But I text him, hey, as we exchanged numbers, I was like, hey, dude, I'm about ready to go. I want to get up out of here in about 10 minutes. No response. Now I text him at 1:45, 1:55. I hear nothing. I waited till like 2:10. Okay, dude, you're not answering. I'm out of here. I, hell no. Now, I mean, whoever you was groping with, hopefully they can give you a ride home or you get Lyft or Uber. But that's crazy. You needed a ride home. Why were you supposed to stay near me? I'm not supposed to go looking for you. And I don't know. You're not one of my friends. You're an associate. But I was aside from that, I had a great time. I had a couple of dates this weekend. Enjoyed them. Um, Hung out with some friends and caught up on some conversation. I posted a picture of me stepping out on my community page. You can go see me how I look now. Uh, but leaving the club, I don't even have to get on the freeway to get home. It literally takes me like about 8 minutes to get home. A straight shot, about 8 minutes to get home from the club. But um, so I'm listening to Tracy earlier. At home, I'm just around the house when I had woke up. I moved around and I'm listening to Tracy. I listened to Brian earlier, and Brian made a great point about uh, old boy in Philadelphia. And you know what? This is how I know these people on YouTube be so full of shit. They are so full of shit because you can sit by a man and call him your brother, and you look at him. Y'all are so cool, but You have a problem with men disrespecting women, but you sit next to a motherfucker that disrespect women all the time. Posting pictures of women, nude pictures. You can't make this shit up. And you're only being cool because the person who you follow is liking him. That's the only reason. And that's fake as fuck. Old boy is trouble. Let me say this. I can watch him move. He is trouble. He throws temper tantrums. If he doesn't get his way, you're gonna be all kind of B's and H's. Hey, KC, is that KC? Don't y'all talk about my phone because my screen a little messed up still. No, I didn't go get it fixed. It's on the other side of town here. Hey, C. Is it KC? But so I'm listening to Tracy, and she's talking about V. Lenore. And V. Lenore, she said someone popped V. Lenore, and they had V. Lenore. V. Lenore has a record. Tracy, V. Lenore came on herself and said she had a record. Okay, I got you. Casey, so you're good. V. Lenore came on herself and said she had run into trouble. And the trouble she ran into she didn't rob anybody. She didn't put anyone at gunpoint, or her name was put on the document. She was in desperate need of assistance. All of us could have very well been V. Lenore. Every one of us could have been V. Lenore. And I just know that if y'all could have heard Tracy, she sounded like she had a damn orgasm when someone came and she's like, ooh, ooh, what? Oh. You got information on V. Lenore? Oh, my baby. Oh, send me the information. Then, you see, you can't come on. Tracy, how does V. Lenore? Let me tell you something. V. Lenore doesn't come on here and portray herself to be anything from my observation. People are saying her skin color. Black people need to stop that shit. You know, in our families, we are a myriad of colors. Skin is less than. That's crazy. Because you look at me, so I don't have a right to curse somebody out that's darker than me. I'm a peanut butter caramel paper sack brown. I can't. So you mean to tell me I'm less black than someone that's darker than me? Because see, your amount of mixture skin color is not always a determining factor about how mixed you are. I hope you know that. There are people in India. A person from India could have a child with a black person. That child could be dark, real dark brown. They'd still be half black. You claim Obama as the first black president. In this sector, people quick to make mixed people be the other than. But we're saying Obama is the first black president. We don't say Obama is the first biracial president. Y'all be on some bullshit. And I'm going to tell you this. Hey, Patricia Ellington, good morning. Hey, 730, what's up? I'm saying part of your name. Please don't listen. It's my damn phone. It's my phone. I can't see the first part of your name. I done seen people saying I won't, this, and they thinking I'm asking for different things. I almost got myself laid by someone. But I'm looking at Tracy just really get off. Then she doesn't have anything against V. Lenore. Tracy, you don't like V. Lenore because of her affiliation with Babe Nation and Five Babe. Stop it, Tracy. You're full of shit. Y'all, a lot of y'all don't like that lady because of that. And V. Lenore, for me, she doesn't go starting shit with people. And then, Tracy, you're talking about her mugshot. If we're going to keep it real, and if the Tracy's pieces are not a bunch of fucking mindless followers, a bunch of fucking lemmings, they would tell the truth. B. Lenore's mugshot shits on you in every way, Tracy. Every way. Your camera slips are the thing of nightmares. And then you go into these rants and singing these songs and making up lyrics, and the lyrics you making is just like a little child just throwing words together. And they're like, Tracy, your voice is pretty. Tracy, you got a beautiful voice. Bitch, where? Where, bitch? And y'all, when I saw that Tracy posted, when she posted V. Lenore's mugshot picture, I was like, okay, you can't read her about her mugshot. Tracy, did you forget your camera? The camera when you purposely gave us a camera slip at the hospital, Tracy? Do you remember, Tracy, at the hospital or the various times that your camera came on and you were laid in bed with that fucking grizzly bear pussy on top of your head? Girl, you have a whole bear snatch sitting on top of your damn cranium. And you sitting up here and you trying to talk about V. Lenore? She told her story. Y'all didn't pop her. And your go-to is, well, they would have doxed her anyway. So if y'all find out a cousin of mine is in prison, and I've told you that, are you saying I'm telling you this before you dox me? Because I don't give a shit. I tell you I have family that are in prison doing hard time. You're not finding out anything and doxing me? You can dox and find that shit out. It doesn't matter because it's not me. But you come walk to where I live at, Tracy. Now, I know where you live. You know, walking around is a bit. Your life will be on the line. You know, from the random gunshots and the muggings, and you know, just you're in a war zone. You're in the Ukraine, Tracy, basically. But you sit over there. Hey, Liz, good morning. I'm saying good morning. It's 2:33, y'all. Lord have mercy. Tracy, you sat over there. You're so happy, and now you and Rita are into it. Well, goddamn, you and Rita are into it now, Tracy. Now, Tracy, do you still think that Rita's such a great mother? Because remember, you kept saying Rita's a great mother. She has exceptional mothering skills. Remember, Tracy, you said that? You praised Rita. I don't know if you're at that same place with her right now, right? And Tracy, and you know, you said what, Queen Naima? So she calling you fake. Tracy, you are fake. It's playing out right now how fake you are. You and Rita was just, you know, she was the best mother and you had nothing but positive things to say. Now you calling her like a crack whore, a drug head, a pill popper, the mattress on the floor, Tracy. You're saying all that now? Is this something new that's occurred? It's never been there. All this stuff has transpired. It just happened. Rita's a new person. She wasn't like that when you were reaping praise upon her. And this is going to be very interesting. Tracy, you fall out with quite a few people, Tracy. People that have been, you can't really talk about anyone falling out with someone, Tracy. You've fallen out with quite a few people. Quite a few. And then you try to get cute when I was on Jay Wilson's platform and you talking shit in the chat because you blocked me, so I can't see what you're saying. I can't see what you're saying. You're typing a bunch of bullshit because I can't see it. And that's when you done grew some balls. Your Your balls is bigger than that damn horn on your fucking head. And you talking shit, and I got into your ass. Don't talk shit and be hidden. Let me see what the fuck you saying if you gonna talk shit. And you're gonna say, Jay Wilson need to watch me. Baby, I say what the fuck I said. When I was on Jay, I apologize because I was kind of, leaning toward Chelsea's side. They were both wrong in a lot of ways, but they're both entitled to their feelings about the situation. They're entitled to that. And I'm entitled to my opinion, ultimately. I got shit going on in my life. The YouTube is not something, I don't come on a few times a day, several times a week. That thing that happened with Chelsea and Jay Wilson, no, she shouldn't have called him a bitch ass nigga. He had every right to curse her the fuck out. But then again, for him to be a man of the cloth, people are going to look at him with a side eye because you went to school for divinity. You studied the Bible, all aspects of the Bible, and for you to get on and get to that level and say the shit that you said, yes, people are going to judge you because it comes across. That's why I'm not a religious person, because of shit like that. That hypocritical shit. Let me see. I'm trying to see. Oh, okay. And that's what I think. Tracy doesn't have a problem with B. Lenore. Tracy, you don't do news on everyone. Your news is biased, very biased. There are certain people you've never touched, and they've had a lot of stuff going on in their lives on their platforms. And you don't touch them because you're very afraid. You're a scary person. And now you're talking about, now, Tracy, you're getting information on V. Lenore. Now, you know how that worked out when you got that information on me, right? You had me as a whole Latin man. A Latin man with many types of offenses. I took someone's life. I had drug cases, attempted robbery at gunpoint. You had a lot of shit, Tracy. And them dumbasses over there following you are like, Tracy, yeah, they got programs for you to work at a hospital. That's a fucking lie. There's no hospital in Houston that's going to hire someone that has a felony. We don't. Healthcare is not like that. You can get a job at a warehouse or day laboring. You can get a job as a truck driver back in the days, and I heard some of that has changed. You'd have to get your own truck. But you can't work at a hospital, Tracy, and have all that shit you had that you're supposed to have with me. But make sure you got the right shit, because you're going to look stupid, which I don't know if that's possible, because you have the IQ of a fucking pig that learned how to swim. But you can't fuck with V. Lenore. And you look at V. Lenore's life now, regardless to, we have, a lot of us have things in our past that we may have done. You can't, people live and they learn, Tracy. You fighting at a damn church. You were driving under the influence of a substance. And yet you can try to throw always it's black women, let's unite. But a motherfucker like you will tear another black woman down quicker than a racist KKK member. Cut the shit. You begging for people to pay your rent every month. Compare your life to V. Lenore's, Tracy, and she shits on you. Career-wise, looks-wise, intelligence. And also, Tracy, so you're fighting with Rita and you're fighting with Goosey. You love Goosey. Didn't you love Goosey? You love you some Goosey, Tracy? What happened, sis? You loved Goosey. I love Goosey. Let Goosey. Goosey's just Goosey. Goosey's just Goosey. Goosey, let Goosey be Goosey, bitch. Wait, hold up. You're not letting Goosey be Goosey anymore? It changed, Tracy? See, that's why Queen Naima says you're fake, Tracy, because of that shit. You don't want anyone that disagrees or call you out on your shit. They're public enemy number one. So you can rant and rave all you want about Jay Wilson, who he should trust. And like I told Jay Wilson before, when he was saying, be careful, Rebel, he was talking about being careful about Sean them. And I told Jay, my experience with Sean Bradley had never been bad. I like Sean because of my experience with Sean. He's never done anything to me. Okay, let me tell you something. You can say you're looking out for me, but I think that Jay just doesn't like Sean. At the end of the day, he just doesn't like him, which is his right. But if you don't like him, you're not gonna make me not like him for some shit that you don't like him for. You don't like him, that's your choice. I'm a grown man. I like who I like. Hey, Andrea. I like who I like. And yes, I told Jay before, Jay, you're telling me about Sean, but you're still dealing with Tracy. You still deal with people that talked about your mother being deceased. You still deal with a lot of people you've fallen out with, and you still start fucking with them because of numbers. It ain't no number that I can get that'll let me fuck with someone that tried to do all that shit to me. Jay doesn't like Sean. Sean never doxed Jay Wilson. Sean never tried to find Jay Wilson's information out. But those people that he's sitting up there with, they've all done it. They've all done it. And that's why I backed away. I apologize to Jay because of the Chelsea thing. I shouldn't have formed an opinion because of Chelsea. Again, they were both wrong in a lot of ways, and they still are entitled to how they feel. This is my opinion. If somebody's cursing at you, calling you a bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna call you all kind of bitches also. Yeah, and you can call me the F word. I'm gonna curse your ass out still even more. But if you're a man that's went to school for theology, and if you cursing somebody, if you getting down and dirty like me cursing someone out, it's different. People are going to look at you differently. Hey, Jay. I just see Jay, and I see 12792 127. Hey, y'all. But your experience is what it is. You can't make your experience be my experience. And now, and Tracy telling him to be careful. Me and Jay are not friends. Jay and I are associates. I would never do anything to harm Jay because I've met him and been around him. And I expect that from him. But we're not friends. We're not enemies, but we're not friends. And I think that people get that. They don't understand that you could be friendly with someone. Jay and I hadn't talked on the phone one time this year. Not one time this year. Last time when I made a video about ZX, Jay hit me up then. But to be like, hey, what's going on in your life? How you been? We don't talk like that. Never. But would I find anything? I knew about Jay's relationship with Mark, and they weren't broke up, and he was with him. He's saying it now, but I would have never said anything about what I knew because it wasn't my place. And I'm not that invested in people's personal lives. But I think that when you come on here, people are so caught up with trying to get numbers that they'll do anything. Tracy, you really, of all people, You need to be careful, Tracy, because if you make one wrong move and V. Lenore flags the hell out of you, Tracy, see, V. Lenore will still eat if she lose her platform. Tracy, if you lose your platform, you won't eat, honey. You you're dependent upon YouTube, honey. A lot of us aren't. You'll be back to rummaging, scampering through the trash bins, looking for food. You know, people that threw out French fries and shit and rice. You'll be looking for it. Your species are scavengers. But girl, get your life right. Get your life right and get you an extra strength Bantu perm with lye. Tracy, get you a perm with lye. Extra strength. And you know, just go from there. Or just cut your hair just off and start over again. Because you got dreadlocks. Right now, part of your head, like the right quadrant of your head is like West Indian. You look like Bob Marley on one side, and on the other side, you look like you're from Ghana. So you need to do something with that. Hey. The rest, yeah. You know, when I do think that, she can go to a shelter. She should go to a shelter that, they don't put the dogs, you know, they don't give them that little lethal injection because she'll be the first one that they get with that because no one's going to adopt her. She's not housebroken. She shit everywhere. She'll piss on your couches. It's just she'll shed hair everywhere. Well, it won't be much hair shedding, but I don't know. Will she shed? I mean, because it's so matted that it's kind of locked in. So I don't know if she'd shed. She'd chew your shit up with that gold tooth, though. Yeah. Don't do West End. Okay, my bad. Okay. I misspoke. That motherfucker got, I don't even know if that's hair on that head. It could be some type of feathers or scales or something. I know it's a plumage of some sort. But guys, I didn't got to this house. I was sitting in my car talking, making sure I don't see a raccoon or possum running its ass anywhere in my pathway. Guys, but you have a great day. Thank you for coming out. Peace.